I know a way to get omegas. Stay tuned to find out more. And welcome back. This is your man Warrior, and I have a ton of people asking me about ability material Omega, the Omega pieces. How can I get more? I need so many. I've got so many characters that need them, and there are going to be 7 amazing ways to get them. The best and fastest way I am going to talk about at the very end is the 7th way, but let's go ahead and go through them. Number 1, daily activities completion. Once you hit level 80, you will start to get this Omega material every single day. That means if the month's 30, you're going to get 30 of these a month. That is the easiest and freest way of getting these quickly. Number 2, in the Galactic War, at the last node, once you get to the end, you get a payout, and probably once or twice a month, that last node will drop an Omega piece. I get on average about 2 out of my Galactic War a month. Number 3, Cantina battles. Now that 8B and 8C have 2 of the new Sith in there, many people are coming over and farming Sith Assassin. What many people don't know is in that bonus, there's a potential of up to 2 payouts in this. That's during the bonus times, but normally there's 1 in here. And when I farmed Sith Assassin and Sith Trooper, during that period of time for farming these 2 characters, I had about 3 of these Omega materials drop. Super rare, but if you're going to be farming these characters, it is a potential side benefit of these Cantina nodes. Number 4, Ability Mat Challenge. We get to do these every single week, and we get to do 6 shots. And there you go. I just got an Omega piece from this particular challenge. I know that you get to do this 3 times a day. Each day it drops, and it drops 3 days a week. That is 9 attempts at an Omega piece, but you'll probably get, on average, in this Ability Mat Challenge, 2 a week from all of the different attempts. Number 5, ship ability materials. When you come in here and complete the highest tier, tier 3, you have an opportunity to win up to 2 Zeta and up to 2 Omega. You get 2 attempts a day, and you have 3 days a week that this drops. So you have 6 attempts, and each attempt can possibly garner you up to 2 Omegas. That's up to 12 a week through the ship ability materials. Realistically, you will get 1 or 2 Omegas a week. The fleet store, and in the fleet store, it occasionally drops an Omega here. Now, it is not wise, it is considered a bad buy, in my opinion, to get an Omega here, because for only 5 more Fleet Arena tokens, you can get a Zeta material, which is even harder to get than Omega. Now that we know how to get them through the daily activities, through possibly Galactic War or Cantina nodes, and of course through the Ability Mat challenges, both in ships and the regular Ability Mat challenge, there is one last way that you can get them that I highly recommend, is to save 1,200 crystals and to sit on 1,200 crystals for ability mats. Now, if we were to go into shipments and you were going to buy something out of shipments, if it was 1,200, such as this stun cuff that I bought, if it was 1,200, you would say, oh, that's a great deal. A stun cuff, super hard to farm. What's 1,200 or what's 1,400? If there was a pack in here that cost 1,200 and it had 4 Omegas, you bet your bottom dollar everybody would be buying them. They'd be flying off the shelves. So because of that, I want to tell you about the Omega challenges. In events, there's what's called the Omega challenges. They drop a couple of times a month on a weekend. They do normally 2 events, one on Saturday and one on Sunday. When you do this, the first time you go through it, the last tier, tier 3, gives you an Omega piece, guaranteed. You can refresh it twice. The first refresh is 200. The second refresh is 400. And then you can do that each day. So you can spend up to 600 crystals on a Saturday in this event and 600 crystals on a Sunday in this event. And you can get an additional 4 through the weekend. Now, again, that costs 1,200 crystals for 4 Omegas. Some people may not see the value, but many people who are stuck waiting for Omega pieces may find this to be the fastest route when they drop to be able to add an additional 4 to 6 pieces of Omega materials through the weekend. If there was a piece of Omega in the shipments for 300 crystals, again, you know somebody would end up buying it. So for these events, I highly recommend when you see these events dropping on the weekend that you save 1,200 crystals and that you do the 2 refreshes that are allowed, spend the 600 crystals per day to get the additional 2 Omegas. Those are the best ways to get Omega materials in the game. As always, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and keep your gaming on. Warrior, out.